Good morning, or I guess good afternoon, everybody, depending on where you're at. It's technically afternoon here, 1 o'clock. Yeah, a bit later of a stream that I was hoping for. I was hoping to stream this morning, but I got busy. But I'm free now, so I'm going to stream. Last episode, we found out that we are all going to die from this person called Nyx. And I don't know if it's the Nyx from Fire Emblem Fates just coming to enact her revenge on us or anything. But no, I don't buy it. Like, obviously the game's gonna have a solution for it, because that's like how all the Persona games go. Like in Persona 4, it was the fog coming and merging the shadow world with the regular world, and everybody was gonna turn into shadows, and the end of humanity was gonna come that way, and you just fought a deity and everything was fine. And it was the same thing in 5, because in Persona 5, the metaverse was joining with the world because of Mark Zuckerberg, probably. And they were like, oh no, humanity's gonna disappear. What will we ever do? And then you fought a deity and everything turned out alright. So it's gonna be the same thing. Also, one thing this game has done for me is help me realize that the Persona games all like to reuse the same trends and ideas in a way, but just change them just a little bit. Like copying someone's homework, but changing it just a little bit so it doesn't look obvious, but then it's a really bad copy job. And that's nothing against 3. If anything, that's something against 4 and 5, but I'm getting off topic here. Point being, I think there's just gonna be a deity fight in the end, and everything's gonna be fine. But we'll see.
Hey, I remember you. I thought I told you not to come back here. Huh. Damn kids. Well, I don't care, as long as you don't get on my nerves. Have a seat.
I'm already sitting.
What you doing here today, kid?
None of your business.
You're absolutely right. It ain't any of my business. Watch your mouth, kid. I am your elder, after all. You were my son, I'd give you a swift kick in the ass. You don't have to revere me, but at least show some proper respect.
How should I address you?
Mutatsu. That's my Buddhist name. Not my real one, of course. But that's Mutatsu-san to you. The world's not a forgiving place, kid. You gotta show other people respect.
I was lectured by Mutatsu. I can sense the kindness behind his harsh words.
Well, I don't really care what happens to somebody else's kid, but go home already, will you? And this time don't come back again.
I like his voice acting. It fits very nicely.
Okay, I think that does it for the gyoza filling. I thought it might be nice to add some textures, so I made sure there's plenty of vegetables mixed in.
How bold.
I'm a little worried, but I wanted to give it a try. We went by the book for the seasoning, so it shouldn't turn out too different. Next, we have to put the filling in the wrappers, but... where is she?
Sorry I'm late. It was a long day at practice. Oh, have you gotten pretty far already?
Welcome back! We were just starting on the wrappers. I invited Yukari-chan to join us. We were talking about cooking the other day, and she seemed really interested.
I mean, you almost never invite me to something like this, Fuka. So I was happy when you did. Have you changed recently, or is it just me?
Have I? In what way?
You just seem more at ease now. Or maybe it's more confidence. Don't you think so?
I agree. I don't have a
Yeah,
guide
see?
for this.
That's what I
You
thought.
never need a guide for rank 10s.
Really? Well, I'm glad if that's the case. He's been helping me a lot recently, and been really supportive of me. So I think maybe that's why.
Wow. I guess that's our leader for you. Junpei ought to take some notes.
Well, everyone has their own strengths, and I'm sure Junpei-kun has plenty of things he's good at too.
Yeah, I know. Not that I'd ever say that to his face, though. And go straight to his head.
Oh, the gyoza wrappers are going to dry out. Let's start wrapping, shall we? Wow, it's so good! How are yours, Yukari-chan?
The flavor and texture are perfect. I think this is the best gyoza I've ever had.
There's plenty more white rice if you want too.
Oh, I would, but... Sorry, I actually gotta get going. I've gotta clean my archery uniform before tomorrow. Oh, you can leave my dishes. I'll clean them when I get back.
You don't have to worry about that. Besides, we'll save on water if we do them all at once.
Sorry about this. I'll make sure I can stick around till the end next time, but thanks for having me.
What kind of an excuse was that to
Did
leave?
you notice she said next time?
I gotta wash my
I was a little
clothes.
nervous at first, but I'm glad I challenged myself. Oh, that reminds me. I have something I wanted to give you. You're always listening to music, so I thought you might like these.
She just gives you rat poison. I don't need this to cook anymore.
And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it.
I replaced my old headphones with the one Fuka gave me.
Remember how I told you I was pretty good with machines? Well, how are they?
I love them.
Pretty cool, right? Just kidding. Actually, I've decided I want to become more accepting of myself. I want to be able to say I'm proud of who I am. And I think this is the first step to reaching that goal. I'm going to be more confident in the things I'm good at. I hope you're happy with them.
That was a pretty boring social link.
I thought your face looked familiar. Even Buddha's not that forgiving. All right, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer and... Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so... Stop looking at me like that and sit down, kid. So tell me, is it that fun hanging out with an old monk whose own wife and kid left him? How come you're always alone when I see you? Don't you got any friends?
Apparently the answer is I don't have any friends. So yeah, fuck the C's group, I guess.
Well, either you like being alone or you got problems. In any case, well said. No hesitation whatsoever. Don't worry if you don't got any friends. Most of life's troubles come from human relationships anyway. Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear. The way I see it, no one in this world ever really cares for others. People always want something out of a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who doesn't like you your friend, do you? No. Because you know you won't get nothing from them. Which means in this world, there's no one you can truly hold dear. At the end of the lonely road of love, kid, you're the only one left standing there. What? You see those gals over there? Ones on the dance floor? You can bring one of them over here. I'll be your friend in return, huh? What do you think? I know you can do it.
What?
Too tired to go talk to him, huh? You look like you're gonna doze off any second now. Go home for now, kid. Besides, I know you're gonna come again anyway, even if I tell you not to.
So who else do I have? C's is gonna be automatic, as it's been the whole game. Yeah, look at all the maxes. Holy cow. Strength isn't available. We could do fortune. Temperance, Bebe. He's not available right now. Monks in the evenings, rival athlete. Yeah, I forgot about him. Ooh, we might be able to finish up Sun tomorrow. In-game tomorrow. I've been hearing a lot about you lately. It sounds like you're studying hard. I'm impressed, but try not to stress yourself out. This is completely unrelated, but I'd like to talk to you about something. If you don't mind, can you spare some time? Sure.
I see.
Well, could you come with me? I'd rather not talk about it here.
So, I need to know the etiquette of this place. Are there any customs I should follow?
Add a lot of toppings?
So we select the number of toppings ourselves. I see. How interesting that they leave that to the discretion of the consumer. Now then, let us begin. Bon appétit. What a fascinating flavor. I thought it strange at first, but it carries with it a subtle complexity. Yes, this is quite delicious. Excuse me, Monsieur Chef de Cuisine?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Chef de cuisine? Talking to me?
Your ramen is absolutely wonderful. It's been a while since I last gave my compliments to the chef. What do you use for the bouillon?
The what?
Bouillon.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
the hell is that? You're asking about the recipe? Sorry, miss, can't tell you. That's how we put bread on the table.
So it's a secret recipe. I completely understand. You don't have to tell me. You mentioned this dish puts bread on the table? I suppose that means it comes in sandwich form as well.
No fucking shot. She's
I
this
see.
stupid.
What a fascinating delicacy.
No way.
That ain't exactly... Well, whatever.
No way. There's no way she just said that.
The recipe of something this delectable could likely be patented and sold for quite a profit. Oh, sorry, my imagination got the best of me. I've been wanting to try ramen for a long time. Do you find that unusual?
Very.
I see. I would have been free to visit as I pleased, but dining alone is rather awkward.
That guy over there seems to be having a good time.
I would love to return here in the future.
Just don't say any stupid shit. This has to be Empress, right?
Thou shalt have.
Yep, Empress.
Oh, I didn't notice the time. We should be going.
It only took me half the game, or over half the game to get here.
I was just thinking you might show up, and here you are. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, kid. It's not like I was looking forward to seeing you or anything.
Sure.
Anyway, what's the deal with your hair, kid? Doesn't it get in your eyes? Is that the style nowadays? My son kept his hair long, too. You should cut it. No, better yet, shave it all off. Give the bald look a try.
Okay, it apparently is, yeah, that might look cool. Even though in reality I could never.
You got a good attitude, kid. You do get what I'm saying, don't you? I'm not talking about fashion here, you know. I'm saying you'd be better off without your hair. Oh, sure, you're young and good-looking now, but just you wait. I mean, look at me. I'm old and ugly. My cheeks sag like a damn bulldog's.
I don't know about that.
That's life, kid. People get old. Someday you'll be just like me.
You look great.
One day in the future, you'll see your mug in the mirror and think, damn, I was handsome back in the day. Here's a little trick so you don't lose hope in the future. Just don't expect nothing. Simple, huh? That way you won't ever be disappointed. You're gonna lose your hair eventually, kid, so why bother with it now? Bald is beautiful. You just wake up in the morning and go. No fuss. You'll need a hat for the winter, but I say go for it. I'll spot you money for a shave and some clippers if you're short.
This guy's fun. This is gonna be a funny social link, I can feel.
What, is all my talking putting you to sleep?
Hell no,
You
dude.
can't sleep here, kid. Go home and rest in your own
I haven't
bed.
sat this straight up in years. Quick to the shrine. Oh, I'm so nervous. He better not die.
Right.
Hello there. It's good to see you. Please have a seat if you'd like. Oh no. Oh, this is it.
Thank you.
Rank 10.
I've been waiting. I finished my story and wanted to show it to you. I was having a lot of trouble with the ending, but I finally figured it out. After the alligator ate his friend, the bird, he cried and cried for a long time. In fact, he was so sad that he drowned in his own tears. His tears became a sparkling lake, around which grew beautiful flowers, and a tree that bore delicious fruit. The other animals in the forest came there often to relax, but none of them knew the alligator had created it, or that he was gone. The end.
Damn.
That's the ending I decided on. Even though the alligator didn't find meaning in his life, the residents of the forest did. They just didn't realize it. The meaning of my life isn't something I should spend my time on. It's more about how I was able to affect others. So, for me, or you, or anyone, just simply existing gives our lives meaning. People can't survive without help from others. We all depend on one another. I don't know how to explain it, but does that make sense?
I think so.
I'm glad. This is the notebook I wrote my story in. I've poured my heart and soul into it. I wanted to give you this, since you shared my final moments.
Warren notebook. What, is he not gonna publish it? My guy, you gotta publish this.
My body feels lighter. I'm so grateful to have met you. It seems so insignificant, but maybe there was some meaning in it for both of us. Thank you. In the end, I'm glad that I was born.
I can sense Kamiki's tender feelings. I feel like our relationship is stronger now. Man, that's hands down the best social link in the game so far. Holy cow.
Thou art I.
That's one of my
The bone thou
favorites
hast nurtured hath finally
out of all of
matured.
the Persona games. With the other social links in 4 and 5,
Sun Arcana hath been
like this
set
guy has a top tier social
We
link.
now bestow upon thee.
Oh. Crazy. I'm gonna miss it. You can now fuse Asura, the Grand Being.
I have to go now. Maybe someday we'll meet again. I'd like that.
Whoa, 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 hold up. What the hell? Dude just pulled a Master Oogway on me. What was that? That's how people die in this world?
You're late. I was just thinking about leaving. You've been coming here a lot too, huh? Are you alright, kid? You know, financially, paying for the drinks here? High school kids don't have much money, do they? At least, I never gave much to my son.
I have enough.
You know, guess you kids have ways to make money these days. You're not doing anything illegal, though, are you, kid? Not that I care. By the way, let me ask you, is there anything you want right now? And I mean something you can buy with money, not some crap like love or a sense of humor.
No, not really.
Don't tell me you've attained enlightenment at your age. Back when I was a young man, I never had enough money to buy the things I wanted. When you get to be my age, well, try thinking about it this way. You work to make money so you can have a better life. But to make enough money, you gotta work all the time. So you never get to enjoy that better life you're working so hard to have. Quite a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
The average lifetime income of a white-collar worker is, including a retirement fund and an annual pension. It's 250 million yen. That's not even close to a lottery jackpot. Thanks to me, you learned something new today, eh, kid? Now, don't waste your life working all the time trying to get rich. Just take life as it comes.
250 million yen is about 1.6 million US dollars. Not bad. Actually, in terms of like whole life earnings, that's kind of depressing. But it must be like a Japan thing. Again, I don't know hardly anything about Japanese culture.
For a lousy 250 million yen. And for what? I wish I could buy back all the time I lost.
Interesting. So this is what the interior looks like.
There's that
Smaller
creepy
than I
duck
expected.
again that patrols looking for employees that aren't working and then kills them on the spot. Do you know how to eat it?
Of course. Don't be ridiculous. Or so I'd like to say, but truthfully, I'm not that familiar. I saw a commercial for fast food once, but I didn't expect that picking it up with bare hands was the norm.
There is no
Just
way.
goes to show how out of touch I am.
Yeah, no shit.
My lack of knowledge on this subject is a serious problem. In all honesty, it's a good thing you're here. Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices?
This social link
I
is gonna
understood
drive
the
me
average
insane.
cost per unit. Oh, sorry, I found myself lost in thought again. In
All
truth,
alone?
I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits. We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership.
Is that why you treat
I
Junpei
know
like shit?
I've been asking a lot of you, even more than the others. But I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Sue seems to trust me. This social link is gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna throw myself through a window probably by rank 8.
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long.
It's been 30 seconds.
It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin? Interesting. So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion.
I hate you so much, Mitsuru. I cannot believe you just said fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just get on with it. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Makes sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me.
Why do all the social links with the females involve food? What's up with that? Why not give it a try?
Seeing is believing, I suppose. Excuse me, one piece of takoyaki, please. What? Oh, they're only sold in multiples? How generous. So I'll receive an entire tray for this price. So it's filled with diced octopus. Interesting. There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful.
I have always wanted to try takoyaki, but I have no idea where to get it.
Mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon. That reminds me, Akihiko once mentioned this place. Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately? I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed.
Yeah, almost like our impending death is coming and everybody's just kind of freaking out about it inside.
Maybe he's just maturing.
Are you happy? That's what it is.
Of course I'm happy. With all that we've been through, it can be difficult to get over what's happened in the past. But Akihiko is using his experiences to make himself stronger. I'm quite impressed by that.
This is giving me vibes from... So in Persona 4, when you're in the stage of the game where the fog is completely filled in and everybody's like freaking out, right? There's some social links in the game where people talk about like how cool the town looks. And one in particular is Yosuke's, where like you go to the top of the hill with Yosuke and you're looking over the town and he's like, you know, the town looks really nice from up here and there's my house over there and whatnot, but you can't see anything because the fog is there. But the social link doesn't change based off what's going on in the game. And that's the vibe I'm getting from this discussion with Mitsuru right now. Is like, man, Akihiko's different recently. Do you think something changed in him? Like, completely unaware of our impending death? I don't know, it's just the vibe it gives me from it. Taking me back to that stupid Yosuke line, if you wait until the fog's in to do it.
When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling.
Maybe you're anxious. You know, about impending death.
Anxious? You may be right.
I really hope in
Maybe
Persona
something's
6 we
panicking
get
because I
like
feel like
more
I'm being
fluid
left
social
behind.
links that change based on where you're at in the game or who you're in a relationship
be.
with. I really hope they do that. That's a big ask. I know that, but man, what if, right? Like, I feel like that would just be a programming nightmare. But what do I know?
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling. Just forget I said anything.
I wish that I could. So I'm just going to pretend. I heard nothing.
Thank you.
What?
That takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime.
That I never heard anything line we just picked. That wasn't in the guide. They left that out. Interesting. I know more than the guide.
You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this. In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia.
Will we? Will we really? For a second I was like, oh shoot, the game's actually a little self-aware, but nope. Did something happen?
No, I'm probably just tired. It's nothing you need to worry about.
Yeah, all that stuff with Ryoji was probably just a dream.
Since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career. I may need to walk a different path.
I mean, you don't need to. You already have the
Say,
big corporation,
what does
right?
marriage mean to you?
It's all for love.
That's a straightforward answer. However, I'm a Kirijo. I can't let my feelings tug me around when making these decisions. An agreement between two parties, such as marriage, takes careful consideration. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons, but as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other. I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms. Am I wrong about this?
So you understand how love works, but you don't understand how to eat a cheeseburger? The guy doesn't have a thing for this, so I'm just gonna go, that's a tough one.
If I could speak with my father one last time, I would ask him directly.
See, that was actually a pretty good conversation. I liked that one.
Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go.
We left the library and returned to the dorm.
It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film.
Why, game? Why do you do this to me? I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so unbelievable that somebody who's as smart as Kirijo doesn't even know how a movie theater works, or doesn't even know how to like eat food right. It's just so unbelievably stupid and not even remotely like genuine or realistic. You know what I mean? I hate this so much.
This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well.
You're not suited? You've been riding a motorcycle the whole game.
I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited. Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul. Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way.
Let's go for a ride.
Together? Just the two of us? Can you ride one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out for you.
What do you mean by that?
In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Mitsuru's expressing her appreciation. I feel like our relationship has grown. Has it? We're halfway through a social link and nothing's happened.
You know, I have to wonder, when my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back? All right, It looks like everyone's here now.
Well, it's been a week. What's our plan? You okay, Fuka?
You're just so calm, Yukari-chan.
I mean, panicking's not gonna solve anything. Besides, it's been such a drag around here all week, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're absolutely right. We humans are quite resilient. With enough time, we can adapt to any situation. So, how about it, everyone? It's time we discuss this.
Have you made up your mind, Sonata-san?
No, but I don't plan on running away.
Hell yeah.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it supposedly can't be defeated. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is
I
the
say we
first
kick
time
this thing's
I've
ass.
ever really contemplated my own death. In any case, we have to choose one way or the other. I obviously don't want to suffer, but that means we'd have to take a life. Not
No,
to
that means
mention
I'd
die
have to
no
take a
matter what
laugh.
we do.
Because didn't Ryoji say only our guy could do it? Because we're like linked or something? I know he said something along those lines, so you guys aren't taking shit. I'm the one that has to do this.
Then, do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Me?
That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly normal to pick how you're gonna die. What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
I mean, it's not about how we're gonna die. I guess technically it is, because fighting Nyx would be a different method of it. Yeah, never mind, I take it back.
Nah.
Nah.
What's the matter? Scared?
What the hell is wrong with you? You think this is a joke?
Yeah, tell her off.
Junpei,
Tell her off.
It's death we're talking about here. Of course I'm scared. And here you all are, just chatting it up like it's a goddamn picnic. Can't you see? We're all gonna die.
Massive W, Junpei.
Then what do you think we should do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him.
Junpei's the only smart person here.
This whole thing is your fault.
What?
You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it. You raised it, damn it! If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened.
Junpei!
Why am I catching strays?
You're supposed to be special, right? Then do something about it.
I'm not running from this.
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we even have a choice is because he carried it.
God damn it, I know! It's just, it doesn't matter how many times I tell myself. I know this doesn't fix anything. It scares the hell out of me.
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun.
We're all scared. I'm scared too.
Me too. I've never felt so cornered in my life. I can't stop shaking.
Same here. We're all in the same boat. And hey, I'm sorry for teasing you earlier.
You have to be more specific than
I
that.
just don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
Yukitan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
I don't think any of us can blame you right now, Junpei. So don't worry about it. Right?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry. I knew the truth deep down, but still, sorry for being a dick.
All right. Let's put a pause on any unnecessary gatherings for now. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve. Let's just try to go about our lives until then. We have some time, so let's consider our options while we still can.
I thought that's what we were doing right now. Huh. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Let me show you what I
You
got.
can do it!
Oh boy. See what I mean? They all use it now. The Icebreaker Lion and the Luckless Cupid. Icebreaker Lion is weak to fire and nulls ice and strike, and resists dark. The Luckless Cupid is weak to electric and absorbs fire and reflects light. Okay.
I'll go with.
One step at a time.
Gotta play it safe, especially with increased crit on the field. Oh no.
I have to do this. Come on, Persona!
I mean, at least it just brought himself back to neutral.
What's the plan?
Buff us. I'm not messing around with these stupid revolution builds.
I can read you.
Oh, thank you. My hero.
What to do?
Get him debuffed again.
Feeling pretty good.
Alright, let's do this. I want to just bully the lion. All that Cupid's gonna want to do is just set up.
Now you die!
And we got the shock.
They've been shocked. They're wide open.
Yeah.
Over here. Watch this.
Good. Oh, you got your Theurgy now.
I'll give them hell.
I'm gonna try to hold off on your Theurgy. Oh, great.
You've been knocked down.
I'll go with. Oh, six.
There we go. Nice crit.
The leader took one out.
No, 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 no.
What to do? Never mind.
This should be a good test of your
Good
strength.
to go. Do it.
I don't know why I can never remember what the baton pass button is.
Who's gonna win this?
I've got this!
Build Theurgy's back up.
Kari-chan's been
Best
charmed.
bet would
Can
be.
you snap her out of it?
Persona!
It's my turn now. I won't lose.
No! Okay, it's not terrible. See, that's why I got rid of the full heal move. She was about to heal that thing to full health again.
Let's go.
Cool. Oh, and he uses it again anyways.
I'll go with. Oh, six.
Who's gonna win this?
Easy.
Go down.
No shadows
Taking him with
detected.
me.
See what I mean? Most of the experience you get comes from the bosses. So why even grind on the little shadows? What's a samurai?
Let's
Prepare
get
to
cracking.
analyze.
The blazing middle sibling.
It's now
Deadly eldest sibling. And voltaic youngest sibling. So I assume you're going to use fire because you have blazing in your name. You're going to use curse because you have deadly. And you're going to be electric because you have bolt in your name. Voltaic younger sibling resists electric and is weak to wind. Blazing middle sibling reflects fire but is weak to ice. And you have no weaknesses, but reflect dark and absorb ice and wind.
take care of this.
Let's come out of the gate.
In this situation,
See, this is why we keep the group debuffs.
I'll go with.
Then you are going to debuff you.
Let's see.
Increase our defense.
Get out of
Too
here.
slow.
Bad, isn't it?
Don't mind if I do.
locked and loaded.
I wonder if this applies to Theurges.
I have to do this.
Try to do this. Zero. Oh yeah, I did a lot. And there's the revolution. It was bound to show up eventually. Massive fire to 1.
Counting on you, buddy. I'm not screwing around. Coming through. Kiss your ass goodbye.
Beautiful. Oh, and Chidori shows up and heals him. Oh, that's wholesome. I like that.
This work.
Oh, beautiful.
Enemy eliminated. Nice one, Sonata-senpai.
Blazing's weak to ice.
You're up, leader. Sure.
Let's hit him with it.
Present aiming down. I'm ready.
It's all you.
Okay.
And you gonna get him knocked down.
Nice one, son.
Here we go.
Nice.
Pull the trigger.
Get him again.
Yukari-san, knock one down. Leader, go for it.
I'll go with. This is it.
Torching them. And this should do it. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, you move.
Regen 3.
Hell yeah.
I'll be able to scan the enemy.
Scornful Dice. It has no weaknesses. And it can absorb all forms of physical damage. Fun.
I'll go with.
Let's try it. Missed. Fun. Oh, fun. Yep, I see the gimmick now. Megidola.
You think you can
That's gonna
hit
hit
me?
me?
You dodged the attack! Nice one! What next?
Alright. Time to carry.
I won't lose!
Can't stop me now.
Start setting up.
What to do?
Okay, let's get Black Frost.
Block, block.
I hate this.
Our leader's agitated! Please control
Guess
yourself!
what the doctor ordered.
So annoying.
I have to do this. Come, face it!
I'm in the zone. What's next?
I guess you can just get your Theurgy going. Oh, I just read the description of this. It fully restores his HP. That's really good. Holy shit.
Badass.
Nice.
I'll go with.
Let's get her back out.
Persona.
About to lose my cool.
Oh, fuck. Yep, use it. This guy's gonna get back up to full by the time we make it around to Yukari.
Never mind.
Now we're doing this. I don't even care. I'm not messing around with this, dude. This battle's gonna go on forever if I don't do that.
All enemies defeated!
It's over.
Good work out there!
Hell yeah!
My Theurgy. I think I can use it
Minotaur
now.
Nola.
I'm ready.
He has no weaknesses, and Null's electric, reflects strike, and resists light.
I'll go with. Persona.
Ow!
Her leader's been knocked down!
Oh boy.
I have to do this.
Get that evasion out of here.
This work.
I've got you.
The attack out of here.
I'll give 'em hell.
Buff our defense.
It's a strong one. Be on your guard.
What to do? Never mind. Let's see. I'll go with.
He's back to just true neutral.
Never mind.
Yeah, Alice isn't gonna do much here if he's pulling out light attacks. Same for you. Oh my gosh, all my best ones are weak to light. Guess we just go you.
situation. Isis!
Thanks.
That was close.
One step at a time.
That debuff again.
What's next?
Are we already buffed? Yes, we are.
Let's see.
So yeah, go ahead and use your theurgy. What? Oh, you don't have it.
I'll give him hell.
Never mind.
Trismegistus!
What to do? Not that.
Let's get your theurgy out. Oh boy.
I have to do this.
Get rid of that evasion.
The best bet would be.
Let's get maybe a shock.
You're going down! And now you die!
No shock.
Can't stop me now. Oh, you Trismegistus!
I'll go with.
That's a 0. Nice.
Dodged it! That's our leader! In this situation. Come, Isis!
I'll take care of this. Let's do it! Caesar!
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
What's next? Suck on that! I told you!
And there's the heat riser.
You better watch it!
Alright.
Alright! Here I go! And with this, you're finished!
Nope, not quite, but I didn't expect it to.
You don't have much health left. Can you heal up?
Oh, shoot. I forgot he knows that. Akihiko just can't do anything.
Can't stop me now. Let's go!
Oh, nice crit.
That does it. No shadows detected.
Cool. Oh, a third chest. One of the researchers has begun to realize the secret of the shadows. His interpretation of the documents is arbitrary and biased, as expected from another lowly human. I believe his name was Ikutsuki. Oh. Fun. The test subjects' deterioration while developing their potential was severe, but the test drugs have been effective. Remaining physical strain has not interfered with the research. Additionally, the research of Thier. So I guess this wasn't the end of Tartarus. That's tragic.